Up next in our coverage of Major League Baseball, it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays facing the Cleveland Indians. Hey, first pitch just moments away. Let's go out to Cleveland to join Gary Thorne and crew with the call.
An ace on the mound. We've got one for this game. Ricky Romero looking to lead his team to the W today. Thank you for joining us Thursday night Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Progressive field and the loud crowd here to support the Indians. Ubaldo Jimenez, the starting pitcher. Steve, he's got to focus here. Toronto hitters, what's he thinking?
Well, one of the better power pitchers in the game with Ubaldo Jimenez. A fastball they can get up to 100 miles per hour. A devastating breaking pitch as well, and a feel for that changeup. Command, though, will be critical.
Now let's take a look at how John Farrell will line him up offensively. In our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, you don't want to make a mistake with Jose Bautista because he will absolutely punish you. A journeyman for a lot of his career, he's established himself now as one of the top power guys in the game.
Time to get going. Yunel Escobar.
For the Toronto Blue Jays, shortstop, number 5, Yunel Escobar.
Line shot into center field. And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Here's a look at the defensive alignment for the Tribe.
As you look at this club defensively, it's a team that struggles and ranked in the bottom 5 of the American League. And that really does impact their ability to win ball games. They just give the opposition too many extra base runners, too many extra bases, and too many extra outs.
Thames at the plate. The pitch from Jimenez. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive deep left center. That's one away, and they'll hold him at first base. Still settling into the season. Here's who the Indians are going to be facing. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. And they take their battle back to the American League Central, the Chicago White Sox. That'll begin early in the week. Continuing on, they'll take on a team that matches up well against them, the Royals at Kauffman Stadium. Now batting with one down, Jose Bautista.
A rough year for Ubaldo Jimenez in 2011, a fantastic 2010, dominating for long spurts during that season, but inconsistent last year and just never got on track.
Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Sizemore. Now it's 2 away. Jimenez moved at the trade deadline to the Indians, and things didn't get much better. He's got to regroup, Steve.
Well, you know what? You move from the National League to the American League. Not the formula for success when you move during the season and you've already been struggling.
And Lynn's batting. 5 hits, 20 ABs last year against the Indians. A runner on first with 2 outs. Oh! Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind, 2-0. Here's the delivery. Oh! And it's fouled away. And Adam Lynn works this one to a hitter's count, 3-1.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Jimenez readies the full count pitch. There's Chisenhall. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. First look at the Cleveland bats coming right up. And we've got Ricky Romero out on the mound. He's starting the game for Toronto. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Cleveland lineup.
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound on this one with some of the best stuff in the league, among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup they can certainly put runs up on the board. but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
That's a foul ball by Sizemore. Here it comes. And Grady Sizemore strikes out, couldn't make contact.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
You've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Indians. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, he's not a household name, but let me tell you something. Shin-Soo Choo is a guy who's going to be a legitimate star in this league. An unbelievably beautiful left-handed swing. To me, he's going to be a 20-20 guy every year he plays.
Swung on, driven by Kipnis. Goodbye, home run, Indians. Oh, did he sock that one? Indians are on the scoreboard. And the first run of the ball game. Wow, it comes with a solo home run and a 1-0 lead. Run comes around to score. Solo homer. You take a look at how that affects the WPA chart.
Oh, great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first to put the pressure on.
Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, if you want to see a great athlete roaming around the outfield, keep your eye on Colby Rasmus. Easy stride, doesn't look like he's running hard, doesn't look like he's playing hard, but don't let that fool you. He covers a lot of ground with those strides. He has a great throwing arm from center field, and he's also a very accurate thrower. You love having him on your team.
And Romero has him 0-1 with a called strike. He delivers. Outside as Cabrera takes it for a ball. 1 for 2 lifetime against Romero. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. This one to Bautista. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. And here's what the Blue Jays schedule looks like. Tonight's game, the last against Cleveland. And after that, defending home field, they'll do it against the Red Sox and their star Dustin Pedroia. Great series there. They'll get started Monday night. And after that, they'll be home against the Orioles. Brian Roberts will lead the O's into town. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. So, a lot of home games to look forward to. It's Carlos Santana at the plate with 2 down. One of the most walked players in the league a year ago. Romero with the delivery. 0-1. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, great patience at the plate. He's the guy that always seems to find a way to get on base and be in the middle of this offense.
Here's the delivery. And Carlos Santana lets it go by. Count is even. Lifetime 1 for 3 off Ricky Romero. Strike 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. Carlos Santana strikes out, no contact on the big cut. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. The Tribe lead it 1-0. Wonderful evening for baseball. Temperature did not drop a bit with that sun going down. Still pretty cool. And it's Edwin Encarnacion now.
Ball.
It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out of that pitch on Jimenez.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's the 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. One on the way. Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now. Back up the middle. So Brett Laurie will come up next. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. We'll see Evan Longoria and the Tampa Bay Rays. They play host to the New York Yankees. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. Here it comes. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Pitch on the way. Pulls it back 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays one down here. To second for one. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it.
That's a good snap decision right there. Making the play on the bunt and getting the lead runner out at second base. Nice job.
It's Rasmus at the plate.
Well, it always was going to be, will they or won't they trade Cody Rasmus? Talks every year of his career if he's ever going to stay in St. Louis. Well, we know the answer now. He went to Toronto last season.
Watches a changeup go by for strike one. The deal the Cardinals made regarding Rasmus may have been the big move that allowed them to get to the World Series and win it.
But Kobe Rasmus has a boatload of talent. You completely understand why the Jays wanted his talent in their organization. He has speed and power. And I think a change of scenery is going to do wonders for him.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
K-Cam presents the two-seamer. Take a look.
Well, couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. 4th in triples, 5th in home runs. And offensively, scoring runs is the name of the game, and they got that done. Ranked in the top 5 in the league in scoring runs. It shows the ability to score in so many different ways. And this is a stolen base situation for Brett Laurie. They've got to keep him close.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, this is just one of those pitches right there that he had a chance to put in play, but his indecisiveness caused him to hesitate. And when you hesitate, you are lost, especially in the batter's box.
The pitch from Jimenez. That's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Hit hard down the right field side. And there's Chu for out number 3. And a good inning. Ubaldo Jimenez. Nothing doing in the first 2. Goose eggs on the board for him. And we'll see the Indians next.
For the Cleveland Indians.
So Travis Hafner leading it off.
Number 48, Travis Hafner.
Romero with the delivery. He fouls that one off. Hit up the middle. And that will put Hafner on at first. That will bring Shin-Soo Choo to the plate.
Well, a look here at last year in the American League and where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 5th in doubles, 6th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they were in the top 10 in team batting average, an offense that made a lot of contact and got a lot of base hits.
He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. Last year, 3 for 15 off the Blue Jays.
And just an absolute struggle for him against this entire staff. It didn't matter who they threw out there. He was going to struggle to get hits.
And he catches Sin-Soo Choo looking. Strike three. He'll head back to the dugout.
Well, he made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
Now batting with one away. Here's Lonnie Chisenhall.
Well, one area that the Indians were strong last year, defending the home turf at Progressive Field, 44 and 37 in 2011.
Hafner's the runner at first base. And it goes foul. You know, one of the quirks in the Indians' home record, Steve, you were talking about, they actually were outscored at home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. This one towards Johnson. 2 down.
For the Cleveland Indians, catcher number 6.
Marson's in the batter's box. He had 3 hits, 8 ABs last year against the Blue Jays. A swing and put in play. There's Rasmus. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Indians 1, Toronto nothing. And Kelly Johnson to lead it off.
2, Kelly Johnson.
That one's wide as Jimenez misses.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Swing, hot shot, great diving stop. Cabrera. And he's out at first. What an out. Makes a terrific play and fine throw.
Well, this should have been a base hit. The hitter thought the ball was going through, but a tremendous effort keeping it in the infield and getting the out.
And it's Yunel Escobar now. Take a look here. First at bat of the game. He got a single off Jimenez.
But guys, I know what pitch I'm not throwing to him right here. I am not throwing a 2-seam fastball to him. That's the ball he got a hit on last time.
The last time through the order, he's able to get on with a single. Base is empty here, and he'll try to get something started by driving the ball again.
The first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, things turned around for Yunel Escobar when he left the Braves for the Jays in 2010, and he kept things going with a solid 2011 effort.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Escobar to protect that strike zone. And talking about Escobar, you go back to what he's doing best. That's being a singles hitter, contact hitter, getting on base.
Yeah, and that's what the Braves wanted him to do, but he wanted to be a home run guy. Remember, Bobby Cox telling me he has a chance to be one of the best players, not only the best shortstop, one of the best players in all of baseball. Maybe now in Toronto he'll be able to live up to those expectations. Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly, keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
Thames at the plate. Last time up, flew out. Here's the first pitch. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. That fly ball deep and off to the left. Hit up the middle. Look out. Oh, right back up the middle, and the pitcher did not get out of the way. And he throws it wide. And he's going to head for second. So they can't make the play.
Jose Bautista coming up to the plate in a critical situation in this game, Gary. Let's see if he can get the job done.
Home run king last year, #1 in the league. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch from Jimenez. Swung on and missed. Here's the pitch. Jose Bautista watches that one go by. A ball evens the count. He's averaged .298 lifetime against the Indians. And he looks at a fastball in there. That's 1-2 now. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that will put Bautista on first. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means at their chances of victory.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate, and the hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Now he's better than that. Fair down.
And Lynn's batting. So needing to get back into this game, get it even. They've done that. Now they'll try and add to it.
Gary, that was a big at bat right there. Coming up and bringing them back even here early on. Nice job.
That's all it took, and that brings us to that proverbial brand new ball game. Oh, there he goes for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. They pick up a run on one hit, nobody left. Ball game tied here in Cleveland. Bottom of the order to get things started. And Brantley's in the box.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Romero with the delivery. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. This one's grounded to second. Picked up by Johnson. In time for the out.
Center fielder, number 24, Grady Sizemore.
Here's Grady Sizemore now with one away. He struck out swinging in his first at bat of the game against Romero.
Well, that last time up, he struck him out on the two-seam fastball. I bet we see that pitch again.
Yeah, and even though he came up empty on it, he'll have it in the back of his mind that it's coming again and should be able to do better.
That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, you talk about guys who could do it all. Grady Sizemore was that guy when he first came up to the big leagues, but injuries and poor performance have hindered his career thus far.
The pitch. That swung on, hit on the ground. Lynn on the pickup, and he steps on first. That's the second out.
That's a nice play at first, taking care of it himself, doing a nice job handling the glove.
And we've got Kipnis here, homered back in the first inning. And the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
Romero sends the 0-1 pitch. Strike two now, no balls, 2 strikes. Jason Kipnis will be careful on this next one. This ball is hammered deep right. And there's Bautista for the third out. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. Out of the order, due to bat next.
Coming to bat for the Toronto
And
Blue
Lynn's
Jays.
batting. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, when you're playing behind a guy, you love to see him mix up his pitches, change speeds. But when you're in the batter's box, it can create a lot of havoc for the hitter. He's done a great job of that today.
Yeah, for the most part, he's been keeping the hitters guessing, not knowing or anticipating what pitch they're going to get. He's able to change it up no matter what the count.
That one is too high. Taken for a ball as Jimenez tries upstairs.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Lind on the ground with it. Kipnis. That's one away.
Boy, tops that one to second on an easy routine ground ball and taken care of.
And Edwin Encarnacion standing in. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
He's got to go right at the hitters. When he does, it leads to success. He's retired 7 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
The pitch from Jimenez. Foul! That's a foul ball. And that's a strike. Encarnacion's going to have to take a defensive position here.
But once you make the decision to swing, you have got to swing the bat. He waited a little too long. He wanted to swing a little earlier. His indecisiveness, though, caused him to swing late and miss it.
You're out. And strike 3, Encarnacion right through that one. Boy, a nice looking set of pitches that time. He didn't daddle around with the strike zone.
Well, nothing wasted. Just 3 pitches over the plate. Sits him down.
Now a look at the teams who generated the most runs last year, courtesy of State Farm. The Red Sox #1, the Yankees 2nd, in 3rd the Rangers, Tigers 4th, and for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
He swings and nails a liner. And Laurie's got himself a base hit. That brings up Colby Rasmus.
Well, you got to love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
One of the effective ways to attack a lineup, mix up your location. Here's an interesting breakdown on what this pitcher's been doing.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next. And they've got to keep Laurie close over there.
Oh, and he crunched that one deep to right field, way back. He makes a magnificent defensive play. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We're still knotted up here in Cleveland. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the 3rd man to lead it off. As Drupal Cabrera leading it off.
Number 13,
Now the first pitch. No luck that time for Romero as he misses inside. The 1-0 now. Smash towards the middle, and Escobar picks it up. One away.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
And Santana's in the box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. Out number 2.
Want to talk about settling in? How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he's settled in.
And Travis Hafner to bat. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, look at his pitch count. I mean, he's thrown too many 2-seam fastballs.
Now, guys, the other thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is intentional, but he hasn't gone to the four-seam fastball nearly as much as he typically does. I'd like to see him throw that a little bit more, be aggressive, try to get some velocity in there.
Romero with a delivery.
Strike one!
Circle change, cut out and missed, 0-1. Got the bat on that one. This one's hit towards Bautista. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Ball game tied here in Cleveland. Arcevia will lead it off. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Checking out this guy's.
He swings now and really hit that. In there, and this is going to be trouble. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. So he legs out a triple here.
A lot of times when you think of a triple, you're thinking of runs batted in, one or possibly two. But this time he's the only guy in base. But he's leading off this inning with that triple and a chance for a big inning.
Here's Kelly Johnson now with an RBI chance. In this matchup, 1 for 3 last year off Ubaldo Jimenez. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. Straight away left. That's one away. And that will not get the runner home from third base.
Shortstop, number 5, Yunel Escobar.
One down, runner at third for Yunel Escobar. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's the first one. Watches Jimenez's pitch go by. Last AB of the game, struck out swinging against Jimenez.
Well, you got to believe we're going to see that two-seamer coming again here for the strikeout pitch. It worked well against him the last time. He's probably going to see it again.
Well, he needs to be careful with it, though. Sure, he is okay with it, but he's also seen it get driven for a hit.
Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Out 2 away. Here's a look at the teams that drummed up the extra base hits last year. Our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Red Sox. Second, the Rangers. In third, the Yankees. Jays 4th. And for the Tigers, 5th.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other things. This team is great at it, one of the best in the league last year, just hitting the balls in gaps, hitting the ball over the wall, and that's why they score so many runs, because they're always in scoring position.
Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
On a two-seam fastball down to the way, trying to get the hitter to roll his hands over to get the ground ball. He just laid off, though.
Can't make contact with the fastball, evens him up 1-1.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
The pitch up the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. Still knotted up here in Cleveland. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Shin-Soo Choo at the plate. Here's the first pitch. And the pitch from Romero's low. That will be a ball. Hit in the air. And that one is foul. Started to go around, but a called strike, 1-2. Now Arancibia spots the pitch. Chu will foul that one away. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And Thames is there. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And it's Chisenhall at the plate.
Well, we've seen flashes and stints of greatness from Ricky Romero in his first 2 seasons as a starter, but the lefty put it together in 2011, one of the best starting pitchers in the American League.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1. For Romero, he may not be the biggest in stature, but man, does he attack hitters.
A fearless pitcher, a bulldog on the mound, 15 wins and a sub-3 ERA in the American League East. You don't do that by being soft.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2.
What a phenomenal game Romero is having.
Now, let's take a moment to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches. John, Steve, what do you think about how he's done?
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
No, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
To left center. And it's in there. Base hit.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. Myerson is the batter. First pitch to him. Fastball in there. 0-1. Boy, what's been working for this guy on the mound? Here's a look at the quality strikes he's thrown.
Just a very solid approach against this lineup. Keeping the ball down in the strike zone, and the numbers show he's doing it well.
Well, that's what you have to do to be successful. Keep the ball down in the zone, pitch after pitch. Try to get the hitters to hit the top of the ball.
On the way. And he lays off that one outside. 1-2.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Swinging a softly hit grounder to first. There's one. And there's the second out of double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Ball game tied here in Cleveland.
Jose Bautista coming up to the plate in a critical situation in this game, Gary. Let's see if he can get the job done.
Last time he drove in one, he had a run with a hit off Jimenez.
But maybe you got to go with the breaking ball out of the zone. He got a hit on it last time. You just don't want to lay it in there again and give him another chance to drive it.
And with 2 strikes on him, Jose Bautista will be looking just to put it in play. Here's the delivery. Swung on and fouled away. Popped him up. This one's going to be fielded by Kipnis. One away.
For the Toronto Blue Jays, first base, number 20.
And Lynn's batting. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off Jimenez. Here's the first pitch to Lynn. Swing and a miss. Jimenez delivery.
Well, good bounce back year for Adam Lynn, even though he had to spend some time on the disabled list in 2011. In all regards, he was much closer to where he was when he broke into the starting lineup in 2009.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Nice work, Chu. He's able to get there.
Good first step movement by the right fielder. Good angle to run this one down and make a nice running catch.
And it's Edwin Encarnacion now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning. Ubaldo Jimenez. He's allowed just 1 run through 6, and this game is a tight one. And we'll see the Indians next. And Bradley's in the box. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
You throw strike 1, you get out. You tell pitchers that, but now they get a chance to see it. He's retired 9 batters after going 0-1 in the count on him.
And it's a 1-ball count as we get going in the bottom half. Last season, a .394 against the Jays.
And it's no coincidence that most of the at-bats ended in his favor. They have to figure out a way to pitch tougher to him.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Bautista. And he gets over and grabs it with the left.
Center fielder, number 24, Grady.
Here's Grady Sizemore now with 1 away. Ground out victim last time through. Romero with the delivery. That one well hit. Rasmus is there. That one's caught.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
So a chance here for Jason Kipnis with 2 down. Homered back in the first inning. And the first pitch. And Romero has him 0-1 with a called strike.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
He deals. And Jason Kipnis looks at that one. It is a ball. The count is even. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Well, they set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him out. A big double right there with 2 outs, and a 2-out hit will score a run.
Well, late in the game, you've got to put your faith in whoever's up there, and Asdrubal Cabrera's got a real opportunity to deliver.
The career numbers for him, .278 average against the Blue Jays. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike. The pitch. And that's a strike. Asdrubal Cabrera is going to have to take a defensive stance here.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
Here's the pitch. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2. Cabrera will foul that one away. Foul! Ground ball. Ends up foul.
Well, even though he's still behind in the count, it's got to give yourself a lot of confidence to know that this guy threw one of his best pitches, that strikeout pitch, and he still put it in play to foul it off. Now he's in the pitcher's head.
Hot shot towards the hole. Here comes Kipnis to the plate. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Walk-off win for the whole team, getting it done in extraordinary fashion. Everybody celebrating.
Yeah, we like to recognize outstanding performances in our game, so let's do it right now with our Player of the Game award. Ubaldo Jimenez getting it done on the mound today.
Well, you know, Gary, he made just that one mistake, but that doesn't tarnish the shine of this performance today. And I'll tell you what, a manager absolutely loves it when he doesn't have to go to the bullpen. He can give those guys a day off, and it makes them stronger for the remainder of the season. But I tell you, this guy was throwing strikes today, and it was an easy decision to keep him in the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game. A lot.